and then we'll go do it. Okay.
Okay.
So today is Amazing Tuesday. Amazing Tuesday. So what that means is, because Ash's name is related to is the same as one of the original 12 tribes of Israel. Ash gets a lot of Israel propaganda from political groups.
Wait, what's
and religious groups?
What's propaganda?
Material that convinces you to do what they want you to do. That convinces you of a particular viewpoint. And he has received, over the last year or so, he's gotten some solicitations to come back to Israel as a son of Israel. Of course, we are not Jewish. He's also gotten some political requests for donation. He's also received some stuff about the end times and how we're near, and we need to donate to increase the number of settlements that extend into Palestine, which was granted to the prophet Joel. There you go. That was one of them. And apparently Palestinians are right on that land, and Israel wants it back because they're claiming that, hey, Joel gave it to us. And anyway, so but one of the things that we received from in the mail was a book from a Jewish author named Sid Roth. Can you hold up that book, please?
Okay.
Yep. There you go. I happen to have a image of it. Okay, you can put that down. But we got a book in the mail for free, and it's called, just right there, what you see up there, it's called They Thought for Themselves.
Sid Roth, They Thought for Themselves. 10 Amazing Jews.
10 Amazing Jews. And so, because Ash is off school, I wanted him to do something also further with his brain over the summer. So we are doing an oral book report for one Jew per week, one chapter a week. And Ash is going to talk about chapter 2, and his name is...
1 second.
Oh! I don't even remember the name. Last week we talked about David Yaniv, who's a pretty amazing guy.
This one is Jonathan Bernis.
Spell Bernis.
Bernis.
Bernis. Okay, there you go. All right. Tell us about Jonathan Bernis while I fish.
Okay, this chapter is named No Place for a Good Jewish Boy.
Uh-huh.
Wait, it's No Place for a Good... Yeah, I got it right.
You got it right.
So, so there was this guy. Yeah, this guy, man. And so he was, of course, as we're talking about, a Jew.
Okay.
So he was in college, of course.
As they do.
Uh-huh. So he was in college, and he had a wrestling coach.
Good. He's a wrestler. I already like him.
And so his wrestling coach, he was always smiling, no matter what.
The coach was, or Jonathan was?
The coach.
Okay.
So the coach invited Jonathan to a discussion place or an interview or something, and so he went there, and so while he was in there, he thought, this is no place for a good Jewish boy. The name of the chapter.
But we don't know what kind of place it was.
Yeah. But it was this place where they talk about Christianity, actually.
Okay.
and
Could it have been a Bible study, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was actually a Bible study.
Hey, that's what happens. That's what happens when Christians get around and discuss stuff. Usually, it's about the Bible.
And so he went there, and on the way there, I think it was raining and his clothes got wet. If it wasn't raining, somehow his clothes got wet. So he went there and they offered him new clothes and he put them on, and they put his clothes in the dryer. So then they talked about the Bible and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hey, come here.
And so
Turn that in.
he wasn't convinced. Oh, sorry. Sorry, the wet clothes is for later. It was not for right then. So so he went to the so he wasn't convinced that it was actually the truth, so he was like, nah, that's okay. I'm just gonna go over. And he actually and in the other years of college, he found this girl, and her eyes and her body was just all messed up. And then for the next for probably the last year of college or something, that girl, she was like totally fine. But before that, the year before she was like bloodshot eyes, and it was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So of course Jonathan asked, "What happened to you? How did you become this perfect after being like your body was out of shape and all that stuff?" So she said, "I accepted Christ, and after numerous invites, literally that's what it said in the book. After numerous invites, he went to a different corporation of the Bible study, and so he went there, and then he had the wet clothes, and so they offered him new clothes and put his clothes in the dryer. And it was like such a long time till he got to go. And so he was like, they were like talking about Christ again. And that time he was actually convinced, and then he became a Christian. And then as soon as he became a Christian, he got his new clothes back, and he was all ready to go. And he had not seen an event quite like that one. Like everything good happened as soon as he accepted Christ.
Huh.
Anyway.
That's it?
Yeah. The rest I think was about prophecies and all that stuff that I don't really remember. So, yeah.
All right, so the title of the book is They Thought for Themselves. What did Jonathan do in the story that led him into he thought for himself?
Actually, this time I have no idea.
All right.
exactly like last time.
Uh-huh. This time. All right. Well, there you have it. There you go. This concludes Amazing Tuesday.
Amazing Tuesday.
Yep. There you go. Chapter 2, Jonathan Burness. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Pretty amazing. Sounds like we need to figure out who the girl was, because she's the one that apparently got cured of everything.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's can we get a highlight?
I think I know a bit on how he thought for himself.
Okay, go.
Cause he thought for himself and he then accepted Christ and and everything got better in his life.
Oh. I mean, so he instead of being told what to do by the Jewish faith, he made his own decision and decided Christianity?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I'll buy that. Okay.
This again concludes Amazing Tuesday.
Anybody have any questions for Ash? I know I have a zillion questions usually when he's done because of, I don't know, maybe some holes in the story. I don't know.
Maybe, actually, Dad, you can ask me a question.
A question? Oh, I get one?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, thank you for the highlight. And, okay, so AK-47 Kitten, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Sorry, there was a story going on. And Pele Seth, we are done with the Traveling Merchant. The last thing we needed from the Traveling Merchant was, I